Do you ever feel like your past is holding you back from living the life you want? Are you constantly haunted by the negative experiences of your childhood? If so, you're not alone. Many adults struggle with the lasting effects of growing up in a dysfunctional family. But here's the thing, you don't have to let your past define your future. You have the power to take back control of your life and overcome the trauma you experienced as a child. In this video, we're going to explore one particular type of trauma affecting many adults, ACoA or adult children of alcoholics. We'll look at the signs and symptoms of ACoA trauma, and more importantly, we'll show you practical steps you can take to start healing and reclaiming your life. So if you're ready to take back control and start living the life you deserve, keep watching. Understanding ACoA trauma. Adult children of alcoholics trauma is a term used to describe the psychological and emotional effects that can result from growing up in a household with an alcoholic or substance-abusing parent or caregiver. It can also be caused by other types of family dysfunction, such as mental illness, physical or emotional abuse, neglect, or parental absence. ACoA trauma can impact an individual's relationships, work, and daily life, and it can be challenging to overcome. Seeking professional help from a therapist who specializes in trauma or addiction can be a helpful step in addressing and healing from ACoA trauma. The impact of ACoA trauma on adult relationships. Adult children of alcoholics trauma can have a significant impact on an individual's adult relationships. Here are some ways that ACoA trauma can affect relationships. 1. Trust issues. Growing up in a household with addiction or dysfunction can cause individuals to develop trust issues that can have long-lasting effects on their ability to form close, meaningful relationships. Children who grow up in this environment may learn to be hypervigilant to changes in their parents' behavior and develop a sense of mistrust in others as a result. They may also learn to suppress their feelings and needs, as expressing themselves could lead to negative consequences in their home environment. As adults, individuals who have experienced ACoA trauma may have difficulty trusting others, which can make it challenging to form close relationships. They may fear being vulnerable or opening up to others, as they may feel that doing so could lead to rejection or abandonment. They may also have difficulty with self-disclosure, which can make it challenging for others to get to know them on a deeper level. In addition to impacting personal relationships, trust issues can also affect professional relationships. Individuals who have experienced ACoA trauma may struggle to trust their colleagues or supervisors, which can make it challenging to work effectively in a team or to advance in their career. 2. Intimacy issues. Individuals who have experienced ACoA trauma may have difficulty being emotionally intimate with their partner, which can lead to challenges in forming a deep connection. 3. Difficulty setting boundaries. If you know someone who has ACoA trauma, they may have difficulty setting healthy boundaries, which can lead to conflict in their relationships. 4. Perfectionism. Individuals who have experienced ACoA trauma may feel a strong need to be perfect as a way to earn love or validation from others. This can be a result of growing up in an environment where their parents' behavior was unpredictable or inconsistent. Children who experience ACoA trauma may feel that they need to be perfect in order to avoid triggering their parents' negative behavior, or to earn praise or validation that is otherwise lacking in their home environment. As a result, individuals who have experienced ACoA trauma may become perfectionistic in their adult life. They may set unrealistic standards for themselves and become highly self-critical when they fail to meet these standards. This can lead to a cycle of negative thinking, anxiety, and depression. It can also impact their relationships, as their partner may feel like they can never live up to the individual's high expectations. Perfectionism can also manifest in unhealthy behaviors, such as substance abuse or workaholism. Individuals who feel like they need to be perfect may turn to these behaviors as a way to cope with stress or to feel a sense of control. However, these behaviors can be detrimental to their health and their relationships. 5. Communication issues. People who have been impacted by ACoA trauma or have grown up with alcoholic parents may experience challenges in effectively communicating their emotions and requirements, which can result in communication barriers. 6. Fear of abandonment. Individuals who have experienced ACoA trauma may have a fear of being abandoned, which can manifest in their personal relationships and cause them to cling to their partner, which can create tension in the relationship. 7. Codependency. Someone who is in ACoA trauma has a higher tendency to be overly reliant on their partner for validation and support, which can burden the relationship. It's important for individuals who have experienced ACoA trauma to work on healing themselves before entering into relationships. Healing from ACoA trauma can be a complex and challenging process. It often involves confronting past experiences and emotions that may have been suppressed for many years. However, with the right support and strategies, individuals who have experienced ACoA trauma can begin to heal and move towards a more fulfilling life. Here are some healing strategies for ACoA trauma. 1. Seek therapy. Seeking therapy is an important step in healing from ACoA trauma. A therapist who specializes in addiction and trauma can provide a safe and supportive environment where individuals can process past experiences, emotions, and thoughts. They can also help individuals develop coping strategies to deal with the lasting effects of the trauma, improve communication and relationship skills, and work towards a more fulfilling life. A therapist who specializes in addiction and trauma can help individuals understand the impact of their past experiences on their current life and relationships. They can help individuals process the emotions associated with those experiences, such as grief, anger, and shame. The therapist can provide a safe and supportive space to explore and express these emotions, and help individuals develop coping mechanisms to deal with them. 2. Connect with others. Connecting with others who have experienced similar experiences can be essential to healing from ACoA trauma. It can help individuals to feel less alone and more understood, as well as provide a safe and supportive environment to process their experiences. Support groups, such as Al-Anon or Alcoholics Anonymous, are specifically designed for individuals who have grown up in homes with addiction or dysfunction. These groups provide a non-judgmental and safe space where individuals can share their experiences, learn from others, and receive emotional support. Participants are able to connect with others who have gone through similar experiences and can learn new ways of coping and healing. In addition to support groups, building a support network of friends and family members can also be an important part of healing from ACoA trauma. This can involve reaching out to individuals who have been a source of support in the past, as well as building new connections with people who are empathetic and understanding. 3. Practice self-care. Engaging in activities that promote physical and emotional well-being can be a helpful way to reduce stress and improve mental health. This can include activities such as exercise, meditation, mindfulness, or pursuing creative outlets. 4. Set boundaries. Learning to set boundaries with others is an important part of healing from ACoA trauma. Individuals who have experienced ACoA trauma may have difficulty setting boundaries due to a history of having their boundaries violated. However, setting healthy boundaries can help individuals to feel more in control and improve their relationships. 5. Practice forgiveness. Forgiveness can be a difficult concept to grapple with, especially for individuals who have experienced ACoA trauma. It can be challenging to let go of the anger, hurt, and resentment that have built up over time. However, practicing forgiveness can be a powerful tool in the healing process. Forgiveness involves releasing the emotional hold that the trauma has on one's life, and this can involve forgiveness of oneself, forgiveness of others who may have contributed to the trauma, and forgiveness of the circumstances that led to the trauma. It's important to note that forgiveness does not mean forgetting or excusing the trauma. Instead, it involves acknowledging the pain and the hurt caused by the trauma, and making a conscious decision to let go of the negative emotions that have been holding one back. Forgiving oneself can be a particularly challenging aspect of forgiveness, as individuals who have experienced ACoA trauma may carry feelings of shame or guilt related to their past experiences. It's important to remember that forgiveness of oneself does not mean accepting responsibility for the trauma or excusing the behavior of others. Instead, it involves showing oneself compassion and understanding, and letting go of the negative self-talk and self-blame. In conclusion, adult children of alcoholics' trauma can have lasting effects on individuals, including difficulties with trust, communication, and relationships. However, there are strategies and coping mechanisms that can help individuals take back control and heal from their past experiences. It's important to remember that healing from ACoA trauma is a process and may take time. But with patience, persistence, and the right support, individuals can take back control and live a more satisfying and fulfilling life. We hope that this video was able to shed light on your dark traumatic experience. If it did, please help us to reach more viewers by simply liking and subscribing to this channel. You can also share your thoughts and experiences regarding this topic in the comments section below. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this one.